Thank you. So my Division 1 update today, it's always a debate whether I should write everything out and read it or just go from the top of my head. Today I've put points down, so let's see how we go. One of the things, Nanango Division 1 especially, were pretty lucky with the recent flood events because I think our roads came off pretty good in comparison to some of the divisions in the northern, 5 and 6 in particular. They were fairly badly hit with bad rain, and we were very lucky in Nanango. But hopefully the roads that have been there, I really look forward to people notifying me of any issues they have, because I know that council staff are very keen to get on and make sure that we get those emergency repairs done as soon as possible. After the storms, I know that I'd like to say again about the work that council did in picking up sticks and branches, and I'd like to say how valuable I think volunteers are to our whole community, and it's really great to see. I know there's a number of our communities who have people do their walks in the morning, and with them they have bags where they pick up rubbish along the way. You know, I think that's really good to see, and I think it takes a whole community banding together, and it's something that I really am fairly passionate about. And our Australia Day in Blackbutt saw where different members of communities were recognised, and it was a great day down at Blackbutt, who hosted the South Burnett event, and as I said, recognised people from across the region who really do step up and help our community. Nanango's Australia Day event, it was a breakfast run by the Business Alliance in Nanango, and it was a fabulous morning. They had lots of events where our mayor did step up and contributed to the day in the, I think, the tug of war, the boot throwing, and she's always, and I did tell her that I had a dignified role in my community and could not go down and participate, much as I would have liked to. During the last month, I've actually also welcomed, we mix our business with pleasure and family, and I was very happy to welcome a new granddaughter who was born at 27 weeks gestation and weighed, I think, 1,100 grams. So she's doing very well, and that's I was lucky to be able to get some time to duck down and have a little look at her in a plastic box. I've attended a number of AGMs, and it's always great to be able to speak to the members of those communities, the clubs that, again, are the ones that supply all these things for our community. People move into a town and there's tennis and there's bowls and there's golf, and you know, that's all run by volunteer organisations. Again, Nanango, I think, really bats above the average for these events. There's the other organisations. I know the Nanango Bowls and the Nanango Golf Club, the Nanango Netball have recently had teams away. They've been very successful. The Western Performance, they have their new arena, indoor arena, and they're conducting events out there. Ringsfield, the historic house in Ringsfield, is going very well. We're having our morning teas on the first Saturday of the month, the same day as the market. So anybody who's popping into the market, be great to see you come over and have a look, enjoy a morning tea at Ringsfield House, and also have a look at some of the artwork. We now have an art gallery in Nanango, which is part of Ringsfield House, and the house is open for inspection. During this last month, there have been a number of funerals across the region, I know, but in Nanango we did lose, you know, a few people who were long-term residents and were really contributed a lot to our region. And I recently attended a meeting with Councillor Potter, and it was regarding domestic violence, which is, you know, very, very sad fact of events that happen in our region. And I think I went to the first meeting, and I was very, I know I go to a lot of meetings and I go in and say, not another talk fest, surely. You know, I just don't want to be part of sitting here and we're just talking about what we can do. But they organised for a little catch up with me and Councillor Potter afterwards, and it was amazing what this group do, and I'm really keen to be part of the change and seeing what can be done, because I'm sure, you know, we've all got family members who have been, hopefully not, but in that situation. So it will be great to be able to be part of making a change for how we can change attitudes. We had a lot of talk. I'm conscious of not taking up too much time, but we did have a talk recently about Facebook, and sometimes it's very disappointing. I know when I came onto council, the opinion was don't answer on Facebook. But being as how prior to my coming onto council, I know I was very prolific and very quick to address any issues that I felt that council had. From my opinion, I'm now looking from the other side of the fence. However, I do encourage people to put issues up, but to also to contact their councillors. Tag your councillor in something if you're frustrated and can't get something done. But what I don't like to see is, you know, there was a comment went up today when I advised all communities of the council meeting, come along and see how difficult some of these decisions that we make are. There's a limited budget that we work under. You know, we're very conscious we live in a low socioeconomic area, and to have people make some of the comments, such as the one that went up today, is pretty disappointing, because we are all here working for the best of our community. As I said, I'm happy to take the complaints and happy if you've got an issue, but don't just make an across the board thing, councillors are lazy or councillors are this or councillors that. If you've got a problem, and you know, put your name to it. Don't sit there with an anonymous post making broad, rude comments. It's not appreciated, and I think it's pretty unfair to a lot of my fellow councillors who work extremely hard. We did also go over to, we had the opening of Head to Health, 12-month celebration of Medicare Head to Health, a mental health facility in town, and I know that both myself and I'm probably taking some of Councillor Potter's thing. We met with the health minister, or the assistant health minister in Canberra, where we really, I think they said we gave a very passionate plea for the need for funding in our area, and it was good to catch up with her at the opening, but good to see the 12 months, and it's a great facility, and I encourage anyone who is struggling with mental health to contact them, because they will really put you in the right direction. I travelled with Councillor Deneen to Toowoomba to the Tisby event, where we had the opportunity to speak to the Treasurer, David Janeski, and Debbie and I definitely made sure that he knows where the South Burnett is and that we are looking for improved funding for our area. Last on my little list is the new toilet going in at Butter Factory Park. Coming back again to community, the Nanango Butter Factory Park was a community effort along with Heritage Community Bank and Council, and we have a fabulous facility there. I'm very pleased to say that we did only have one toilet there, which it's a very, very busy park, and it's now, with some funding, it's going to be upgraded, and we're going to have 3 toilets at Butter Factory Park, and that's great to see, because as I said, it is a community park and the result of a combination of working with council, community and funding. Thank you.